their playstyles or anything. I mean, I've met them. I mean, we've done meet and greet sessions and stuff like that. I will be interested to see what's going on if it's anything but chalk.
I mean, recently we have seen a lot of chalk, but I mean, the past few matches were interesting, although a bit fast. I mean, you did have one with triple prankster, then the next one, it was a bit of chalk, but you did have Azumarill taking the stage rather than any of the other Pokemon.
But what's happening is that we are at the very end of VGC 2015, so pretty much nearly all the strategies are tried and tested, and each of them have a skeleton for whatever they're doing. So as much as I do not like chalk, I have to admit, watching chalk matches is really like a chess match.
It's a bit like technical because as you mentioned in chess, both players have pretty much the same piece, so it's really a battle of outweighting each other rather than out advantage through typing or things like that.
Although the interesting caveat that comes with chalk is that sometimes we do see oddball move sets to these chalk. Like we saw at Isaac's Calm Mind, that wasn't very common back in the day. It wasn't very common in... I don't think we saw that in Worlds, did we? I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, that's the point. We're gonna watch and we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Well, we hold on while this as you mentioned, chalk this season, it is interesting to see chalk versus chalk in a sense that it's more technical, everything. However, I have to admit, it's not really a fun spectacle to watch.
It's not fun to watch anymore. That's why I'm looking forward to the 2016 metagame. I mean, I spoke about this with Wying a lot, but what do you think about the developments? I mean, I think you were online with me when the rules got announced.
Yeah, we just happened to be playing another game and we able to see. To be honest, my first impressions, I didn't really like it, to be honest. But I think I got into the Mega Rayquaza negative hype-ish.
I mean, it was high. I mean, Mega...
let's continue this subject later. Now we're going to be starting the match soon. I think they're all in team preview right now. Let me see.
Alright, currently they're in team preview and we see...
Nicholas have Cresselia, Landorus, Terrakion, Charizard, Ferroton, and Jellicent.
And on Jonathan's side, we see Arcanine, Kangaskhan, Terrakion, Aegislash, Thundurus, and Sylveon, which is a... Okay, I was not expecting this at all.
Actually, looking at Nicholas' team, I kind of got reminded of Gen 5.
Yeah, it looks like a Gen 5 team.
Yeah, you have Jellicent, Ferroton, and Terrakion, and suddenly you have this other three.
It's almost like he copied over a team from Black White 2.
Pretty much, yeah.
And whereas Jonathan's side, we see an Arcanine, we see... That's pretty much the outstanding one that I can think of. It looks pretty standard.
It's pretty standard apart from Arcanine itself. You don't really see Arcanine too often, but it does come in with at least...
Arcanine does have... Arcanine was hyped up in early 2015, if you recall, because he has access to Snarl, he has access to Flare Blitz, I guess?
Flare Blitz, no, Intimidate. I mean, people were saying that it's going to be one of the good support.
It is good, it is solid, but we almost saw zero usage in Worlds.
I mean, a better use of Snarl using Pokemon, I've seen people use this Pokemon only
Suicune, the oddball Raikou, I remember one from the Malaysia. Alright, and they're gonna start.
The KL Raikous,
yeah, the KL Raikous. Alright, and we're gonna start the battle.
So let's see what each player sends out.
I think both sides would lead with the... Okay, now, man. Alright, so we're gonna see a Terrakion and a Kangaskhan.
Terrakion and Jellicent.
And Terrakion, Jellicent. Terrakion, Jellicent from Nicholas's side.
Well, Nicholas does have a straightaway advantage on this side here. Because Jonathan on Kangaskhan is susceptible to close combat from Terrakion. Sure, he can fake out, but Nicholas does have options against that, like quick guard, things like that. And Jellicent can't exactly be touched too easily by Kangaskhan, nor Terrakion either.
I have to agree with that evaluation. I think Jellicent is just going to burn the Kangaskhan if possible.
Yes.
And we see Nicholas going for a protect on his Terrakion, I guess it's to scout out. And we see the fake out, the scrappy fake out onto the Jellicent on for Nicholas's side. And Terrakion, Jonathan's Terrakion goes for the close combat on Nicholas's Terrakion, which is protected, as you mentioned.
We have to see when, about this speed side, because I believe both Terrakion are probably jolly. Because generally Terrakion, you have to go speedy. So it's kind of a risk to go close combat onto Terrakion because you probably get to hit the same thing. But Jonathan does know, and Nicholas have two targets.
And it's also very important what's on both sides back. And we see Nicholas switching his Terrakion out for a Cresselia, which is actually perfect for him. If he sets up the trick room, Jonathan will not be able to recover easily if you notice his team.
seems like mostly fast Pokemon, but he does send out the Aegis Slash, which will do well against Jurong. Rock Slide goes out, hits the Jason, doesn't flinch it too. I believe Jason would probably go Jurong, but ooh, there's a Key Berry there.
The Key Berry. We see the view we saw the Terrakion, and yep, it didn't miss on anything.
Yeah, it hits, it's not Alarm Berry, probably Focus Sash. Not gonna matter anyway because it's burned and it got a
Terrakion will not be able to affect much of the game board, but as we've seen in previous rounds, I am wrong about recovering from a bad position. So the Terrakion might just want to sack the Terrakion and bring in something clean, a clean switch.
Yes, you wouldn't want to switch out Terrakion. Terrakion here would be good only for rock sliding and getting maybe a timely flinch here and there. A flinch here would disrupt. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
But Will-O-Wisp does come out onto the Aegis Slash. Not gonna matter too much as Aegis Slash is normally special attack, but damage is damage.
And he goes for an attack. He goes for a Shadow Ball onto... No, he went on the Cresselia and wow.
Almost
Was
KOing
that
the
a critical?
Cresselia.
No, it wasn't a critical. And he manages to get a, I think it's a high roll along with a special defense drop on the Cresselia.
Unfortunately for Nicholas, Cresselia couldn't do much thanks to the flinch and now it's at low HP, so it's probably gonna go down very, very soon. Nothing much Nicholas can really do is Cresselia. Even if he switched out, it's just free damage to that slot. Cresselia comes back in, gets hit again.
I think Jonathan is actually doing very well in his current board state. Even though both his targets, both his team members are burned, he's just pushing out as much damage as he can before both dies. I think that's what he's trying to do with Terrakion. He's trying to sacrifice it, but he manages to go for a Rock Slide as much as possible.
He's not wasting his Terrakion. I mean, sure, it's burned, it's not going to do too much damage, but Rock Slide, as mentioned, he can do the timely
and he's going with the Rock Slide, and he doesn't manage to kill the Cresselia,
body,
and the Curse Body disables his Rock Slide.
Cresselia
Cresselia flinches again, and the Scout goes on to Terrakion, goes on to Aegis Slash. Interesting, very interesting move. I would have personally, I don't know.
Interesting how the Cresselia survived but flinched again. Unfortunate situation there for Nicholas. It's good to I think it's actually a good move to hit a Aegis Slash. Terrakion hit there. I can't really say it's useless.
Yeah,
but it's not as dangerous as a.
Yeah, I mean, if you can keep useless mon, and we see a Landorus come out from Nicholas's side after his Jettison gets knocked out by
intimidating the already low attack Terrakion. They see Rock Slide being disabled. Unfortunately, he can't use Rock Slide anymore. His only move is for fighting attacks probably.
Oh no, it's not disabled. Oh yeah, it is disabled, excuse me.
Yeah, it's disabled thanks to the Curse Body. Now, he can only go to his fighting attacks most of the time. And not going to affect too much on either of these Pokemon at all.
Jonathan goes for a King Shield along with Close Combat onto Cresselia. I think it was just to kill the... He doesn't kill the Cresselia, wow.
I mean, it is a low attack, burn, and then -1. Earth Power comes out, but it's protect. Moonlight, oh, that actually saves the Cresselia.
That saves the Cresselia. I mean, I think Nicholas was thinking...
I mean, he might as well try. Attacking is a bit useless here unless you do take out the Terrakion, but you wouldn't want to take out the Terrakion a bit too early in this situation. So if you could survive the attack and heal up, why not, right?
Alright, this current board state, I think that Jonathan still has a little bit of the lead, whereas Nicholas is recovering with that Landorus that can threaten both Jonathan's Pokemon on the field right now with a Swift Earthquake. It's just going to kill both. So I think, what do you think Jonathan will do? And he goes for the switch.
Actually, I wouldn't really expect him to actually go for that switch outright, unless he says, oh, okay.
And he sends out a Thunderous, most likely hoping...
My Thunderous does get hit by an attack from Cresselia. I mean, not doing it too much. If Cresselia does go for a Trick Room or things like that.
Alright, so it's currently even 3-3.
Cresselia goes for another Moonlight. Healing up just nice, almost, I think, to full health. Yeah, to full health. I wonder what the Cresselia is there for though. To be honest, we've only seen it itself.
Healing itself, attacking with Earth Power. I think there was a... Was there a trick?
No, I didn't. There wasn't. It was flinched the first 2 times, so we couldn't see what
it was doing. It was just there, right?
Yeah, if he had Calm Mind over there, we already turned the tables around for
Okay, Jonathan brings out his Kangaskhan and he goes for the Mega Evolution this time. I'm assuming he's gonna fake out.
Probably gonna fake out straight.
Because you know this is at the top of the priority.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was the Mega. No, he doesn't go for a fake out.
No, he just protect first. Let's see when he does go for a fake out. No fake outs there.
No, he saw already.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, Ice Punch comes out. Unfortunate. Good call by Nicholas for protecting there.
And Cresselia goes for the Ice Beam.
Let's see where. Not enough to
You
kill.
know,
Crusader's
is it gonna
special
freeze? It's
attack-
not gonna freeze.
yeah.
Okay.
Crusader's special attack not that high anyway, so not going to do too much. After this, paralyzed. Not going to do too much to his speed, but if it does not able to move, unfortunate for him, because
And we see a Stone Age coming from the Landorus, and it's just gonna kill the Thunderous right off the bat.
Then one thing I find interesting that the Kangaskhan actually carries Ice Punch. Ice Punch not really a common move you see on Kangaskhan.
It wasn't common at first.
Yeah, it wasn't too common.
It was never common in the season.
Yes.
We did see a surge in the mid-season, but
Still not too much
Still not
either.
too much.
Yeah, Ice Beam comes out onto the Kangaskhan, not going to do too much damage. No
unless it
freeze
freezes.
either.
Alright, and Jonathan still has the Burn Terrakion left. It's gonna be very hard for him to recover, but even if he lands an Ice Punch on Landorus,
Yeah,
he can, Nicholas can just easily switch out the Landorus for something else, and he just resets the Intimidate.
yes, Nicholas, the good advantage of having 3 Pokemon left is you can still switch in and out. If you have a Pokemon with ability that comes in on switch, like Landorus as is mentioned, that will give Nicholas a big advantage. He doesn't switch out though, he goes straight for the Protect, not wanting to get Ice Punched. But Slide does come out, hits onto the Cresselia.
Or I think he's gonna hinge on Parahex onto the Cresselia, and I don't think he got it. Do you think he got it?
I'm not sure, Return does go out first. We're gonna kill
And
the
Cresselia is
Cresselia
gone.
before anything even happens. Unfortunately for Nicholas, he can't do that switch in and out as you mentioned. I believe Terrakion is gonna come in and it's gonna be a Terrakion situation again.
And the worst part is that a burnt Terrakion along with against a full HP Terrakion with a possible Focus Sash.
Yes.
I don't see Jonathan being able to recover from this, because Terrakion can just aim either one, and he can just use the Landorus to just Earthquake and clear the game.
Yeah, I believe that Landorus had Earth Power too, so he can just go for the Earth Power straight onto Terrakion. I can't exactly recall, but Close Combat can take out either Pokemon. He goes for the Kangaskhan.
Yep,
Straight to
Kangaskhan
the big threat.
just get.
When
just-
Landorus can deal with Terrakion later, it doesn't matter anyway, so
Unless I mention
Close Combat does come out onto the Terrakion. Not gonna save Jonathan. Oh, it is Focus Sash, so it's gonna survive there. I mean, then again, it's 1v2, so nothing you can really do.
there's nothing much you can do. The Landorus is just gonna go for an Earthquake.
Yeah.
Oh, Earth Power.
see?
There was
So
an
it's
Earth Power, you're right.
So Earth Power's just gonna take it out, and then it's the game for
Oh no,
Nicholas.
I have to say that's a very interesting move set choice, because Earth Power tends to be on Landorus back when he had Sheer Force.
Yes. Earth Power's not really common.
It's not common
It's
at
not
all.
common to use a special attack on Landorus. Landorus is usually a physical monster that using Earthquake, U-turn, Superpower. But Earth Power does help bypass against things like Intimidate, Burn, or does not. Yeah, that kind of helps against that lah.
Okay,
But
do you think the match would have gone differently if Jonathan brought out his Sylveon or
Sylveon perhaps. You do see threats like you do see Terrakion and
if you notice, right, everything that Nicholas actually brought out, Jonathan could have dealt with Sylveon.
Cresselia's not going to do too much. This is not going to do too much. Sylveon can just pretty much tank special attacks like nobody's business.
Like nobody's business, definitely.
He has to take care, be aware of the Kangaskhan, but
Are they?
alright. So we'll go straight to an interview.
Let's go straight to an interview with.
Jonathan here.
No, with
Oh,
not
with
Jonathan,
Nicholas?
with Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas, sorry.
Alright.
Let's see how this goes.
No idea how to do this. Hi, I'm here with the winner of the previous previous match on the stream, Nicholas. Hi. So we were just looking at your team. I was looking at the team with Amir, right? And we noticed that Jonathan did have a Sylveon that could have wrecked the 4 Pokemon that you brought out. So
Yes.
do you decide to consciously not bring something to counter the Sylveon, or what were you thinking when you're, as in, what exactly were you reasoning out when you're choosing your 4?
It was a huge risk that I took because I knew that he would definitely not bring Akani, so I wrote the Akani out. So it will be either Aegislash or Sylveon that he did not bring, which in the end he chose to bring the Aegislash. But I'm surprised he did not bring a Sylveon, definitely. But I was thinking because I had the Ferrothorn and the Charizard, that's why he didn't bring the Sylveon. And my backup plan, right, in case he did bring a Sylveon, was to just count my Cresselia and boost it on that way. And my Terrakion is Sash also.
Terrakion and Sashes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we noticed that. Also, we were looking at your team and we noticed the Jellison and the Ferrothorn. What exactly were your mind? Were you thinking when you crafted your team like that? Why did you include the Ferrothorn and the Jellison?
For the purposes of the competition, I shouldn't review too much now.
Okay,
but,
fair enough. Sorry about that.
But it's to act as a water resist because you can see a triple water weakness on my team. Charizard Y, Terrakion and Landorus. There's a triple water weakness, so there's that. Jellison and Ferrothorn, they are also a very good matchup against all the many physical attackers in currently in play, such as Kangaskhan, Landorus, barring superpower, and also the anti-Kangaskhan threats such as Lopunny and Terrakion. Yeah.
All right. I really liked your team, and wish you good luck for the next
Thank
round.
you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us on. Yeah. Excuse me.